everyone, I'm Adrienne and welcome to my channel Handmade Every Day. I post videos about sewing and in today's video I'll share all my makes of February. Also, a dream of mine came true in February and I'll share all about that as well. Alright, so February was a busy month. As I mentioned, a dream of mine came true. I designed my own fabric. And I designed more than one, so that's really exciting. I used two companies that print designs on fabric, Spoonflower, and also a company that's based in Montreal, Art Fabric. I did a thorough comparison of both services, and also I compared like how the same digital file came out on different fibers of these two companies. So that will be in a video upcoming. I'm still waiting for some orders to get to my place. But let me tell you, I think it'll be a good one. And also if you're interested in getting started in designing your own fabrics, I'll share all my tips and the classes that I did in order to be able to do it. So that'll be pretty exciting if you're into that. The first thing that I'm sharing is this dress. It's the Michelle from Jalie. It's size R. I removed 1 inch from the bodice and also a few inches of the skirt. And it's made with fabric that I designed from Art Fabrics. This one is the cotton gauze and it printed so well, like I'm really happy of how it looks. So yeah, how I finished this dress is that I added this little bias tape here at the waist, and it really just sticks out in weird ways and it adds like rigidity to the whole like flowiness of the dress. So I'll just take this out, and the edge underneath is the serge. So I mean, it won't look too bad, but I'll keep the hem, the bias tape at the hem. I think it looks pretty nice. This dress has pockets, which makes it so much better in my opinion. And I really recommend this cotton gauze. It's like it's super flowy and it has a very good drape. For a pattern like this with gathers, I think it just looks really nice. So yeah, I think this is obviously not for winter because of like, I mean I could wear it, but I feel like the colors are more like spring and like summer. And I plan to wear this with a white t-shirt or just with nothing under. I think this is a really versatile pattern. I made it twice already and I got so much wear out of it last summer. The finishing of this dress is like really nice because it's the bodice is fully lined, so like the way that the neckline is finished is like super neat, and also the armholes as well. Yeah, I really like this pattern. Next I have this top from Petite Stitchery, and it's the Romy. It's a wrapped little like t-shirt and I really like it. I made the view with the v-neck, and this is the modest crop top, so it's pretty short. I think I removed 1 inch from the bodice because I'm fairly short, so I usually have to do this. In all honesty, I think it's a little bit too short. I should have made the regular like just crop, or like what's the name of it? Anyway, there's like 3 lengths. There's like the super crop, the modest crop, and then there's like a longer view, and I should have made that one because I don't know, I'm not super comfortable having my belly button out anymore. But I like with high waisted jeans, I think it's not too bad. So yeah, I made this with cotton jersey from Globetex. It's a pretty straightforward make. I would recommend it to beginners. I have to say that making like tops with like wraps and stuff, it's always fun because the pattern pieces are like so weird, and then they come like together so nicely, and it just amazes me every time. So yeah, pretty nice little top from Petite Stitchery. Petite Stitchery is new to me. I've made like 3 of their patterns this month. I've made the underwears and also a little like top and this one, and everything fits so nicely, so I definitely will look at their patterns in the future, as it's really well drafted. There's lots of image in the pattern instructions, and I feel like you get a lot of like value for the price of the pattern, so that's always interesting. Next, I made the Illio from Ali Olsen. It's a fairly new pattern, and it's the first time I was sewing something from this pattern designer, and I really loved it. I made size 2. It's a very snug fit, but that's what I was expecting from the pictures. I love the wrap like in the front. I think it fits super nicely. I didn't make any adjustments. I would say that the sleeves are like perfect, and I use this jersey also from globetex. It's the same fabric that the shirt before, and it's 10-ounce cotton jersey. So yeah, I really like this. I didn't get a lot of wear out of it. I'm not used to wearing like tops that are like having like this sort of like neckline, so I think I might have to stitch a little like something here, so I feel more secure when I'm wearing it and I'm not afraid of like it like gapping or something. There is some clear elastic around like a few places to help that, and I think it works well. It's just to make me feel more comfortable wearing it, more than a matter of like it literally opening up. So yeah, I do recommend this top. I think it's a really nice one. It's easy to make. The instructions are great. So yeah, really like a nice little staple top. Next is the Idylle from Atelier Scamit. I made size 38. I shortened the length of the top by 1 inch and the sleeves by ½ an inch. I also added cuffs and this little ruffle. I used these pattern pieces from another pattern of Atelier Scamit. The sleeves are amazing. There's like, it's super puffy, and it's because of like the way that the sleeve is cut and then assembled. It's like pleats instead of just being gathered. Really like this detail. Also the back is like buttoned up. And I made this with fabric from Minerva Craft. It's art gallery fabric if I'm not mistaken, and it's really soft. I like it. The only thing I would say about this pattern is that it probably should have been made with fabric that had a lot more drape than this. I don't think it looks bad, and I'll still wear it, but I feel like it's not as smooth as it could be. Also, I had so much trouble when I added the cuffs because I didn't measure right like some things, and also I omitted the pleat because like the regular sleeve of this pattern didn't have a pleat, so I didn't do it first and then I had to add it anyway. It was sort of a nightmare situation adding these, but that's entirely my fault because I mean I was trying to act it out, and I'm not usually like acting things, so I need to be more careful when I do this and like plan in advance the steps. Other than that, again, I mean the Atelier Scamit instructions are not that like excellent, so I recommend that you pick a pattern first that has a tutorial, because they do have really nice tutorials on YouTube, and when that's the case, well, it's easy to follow along, but just with the instructions it's like a little bit like harder. So if you're a beginner, don't fret, you can totally do this, but I would say to pick one that has a YouTube tutorial first. And finally, I made the Fringe blouse from Chalk and Notch, and I made it in size 6 and it's view B. I made 0 adjustments. So about this make, the fabric is from Minerva Craft. It's art gallery fabric. It's like a cotton poplin, and I think it's really nice for this pattern. I love the print so much. I think it's so like joyful, and like I feel like I'm comfortable wearing this in winter, spring, you know, autumn, summer, whatever. I think it's like, it was my first time sewing a pattern from Chalk and Notch, and I have to say I'm impressed. Their instructions are very thorough, and it came together really nicely. I love the top stitching of like this, the facing here. I feel like often facings are annoying. With the Idylle blouse that I showed you earlier, it's kind of the case. I feel like it shows underneath, and it's like, I don't know, it's not top stitched, and I don't like it as much as when it is, like in this case. I feel like it doesn't always looks good though, so maybe it's a good thing that they didn't do it for the Idylle. But anyway, in this case, I like it a lot. I like the little sleeves. I like the way that this is gathered here, this sort of like skirt for the blouse. Yeah, all in all, this is a really good make. I really like it. I didn't get a lot of wear out of it yet, but I think it's because it's a woven, and I'm like just living in knits and like stretch pants these days, so maybe that's the case. I'll keep you posted. Also, something else I made this month is this little headband made with fabric that I designed as well, so super proud of this. It came out really nicely. This one was printed by Spoonflower. I like wearing headbands and scrunchies and stuff, so making this with like fabric that I designed is like such a dream came true. And that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next sewing video. Bye!